Good morning, Miss. Okay, today we are going to do evaluation. So I will evaluate from the LP that you have made for this week. We will start for the sounds grade. Can you explain the sounds grade that you have delivered for this week?
This week we have 4 sounds. That is nt, unk, and k. It's for nt. It's just like the words like ant, plant, land, rant, tent, and others. And for it's just like ping, and another thing. I mean, drinking, sing, sleeping, and others. For sounds unk, it's just for like ink, pink, tank, rank, and others. And for sounds that is just like clock, rock, what is it?
How many examples? How many examples for each of the sounds grade
It's
that you have?
example from the books, for example, but we can
You develop again the examples. You give more.
All the words.
Okay, now we move to little steps. How can you explain about this experiment to students? And did you explain that the reason why the floor are special? How can you explain this?
We explain to the students that in every class, in every little step class, that in this unit, why all people go to the restaurant? That because we want to have delicious food, we want to have yummy food, and all the it's just like in restaurant we have three 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 dishes. It's just like main dishes and side dishes and then dessert, and that's why we want to go to the restaurant, because all the food that they serve.
So did you explain that, okay, students, this food is, for example, the ice cream is not the main course, like that. We can eat the ice cream after we eat rice, for example.
Yeah.
So how could you explain that?
For example, like we asking to the students that if you go to the restaurant, what you order, like that, and then they say ice cream is, and cookies miss, and others. And then we were just like, when we go to the restaurant, that they have three dishes, and ice cream is a dessert, not main dishes or main menu. It's just like for main menu, it's just like rice or chicken or noodles, spaghetti, and others. And for ice cream, cookies, jelly, and others, it is for dessert or even appetizer, maybe.
Okay, now we move to rainbow science. How did you explain about sea animals?
Sea animals. And for the rainbow science in this week, we explain to the student the difference of sea animals and pets, or aquatic fish or aquatic animals. For sea animals, the animals that live freely in or live in the ocean, or just like shark or dolphin and others. For aquatic animals, we keep them as a pet at our at home. For example, we put them in the aquarium, which is like goldfish or and others. That is because they are cute or beautiful, so we keep them as pet. And the difference is in for sea animals, they live in ocean freely. They looking for their own food. But for pets or um, aquatic animals, we feed them, and they are not that dangerous as the animals like that. Miss.
Okay. So now we move to dictionary English. What is ballad, Miss?
Ballet is a beautiful dance that they are usually their feet to move just like they are like flying like butterflies, and it's usually we we see it or we they are perform is girl for this perform this ballet, but it can also boys can also play this dance this ballet, but it mostly for girls.
Okay. Band?
Band is the condition when we are, for example, we want to go to have a sport, just like a soccer ball, or even we want to swim. We have a stretch first, or we have to warm up our body first, and then we bend our body, just like we curve our body. And in the class, we give us an example for the students, just like we make the example of band, and they are follow the instruction.
They follow the instruction.
Yes.
Blinds?
Blinds is a curtains that cover the window. It is we can see it usually in hospital or in hotel. It's not same with blind or buta, but it's a curve. They are made by, for example, like plastic or wood, and they cover the window.
Blood transfusion bag.
Blood transfusion bag is a bag to keep the blood, to keep it clean, and when we are going to what is that? When we are going to transfuse it to another people in hospital, when we are want to donate it our blood to the hospital, then it will keep it first in the bag and then donate to another people that want it.
Bird cage.
Bird cage is a house, a little house for a bird that we keep them as a pet in our house. For example, it's just like a house for human. We have our house to live, and bird cage is the bird house where they live in our in our home in our house as a pet.
Blocks.
Blocks is it usually toys for kids made by wood, and it's just like there's a number or letter A to Z or 1 to 10 to let the children memorize to improve their skills.
Boil.
Boil is the condition when we are going to um, cook the water until it bubbles. When we are going to make a tea or a coffee, then we cook the water until it boils, and then we will have boiled water to have a tea or coffee, just like that.
Begging.
Begging is the condition when we are really want something. For example, like we explain to the student, when you are really want an ice cream, maybe, and then you asking to your mom, and just like, Mom, I really want ice cream, and your mom say no, and then you keep say that I really want, and I promise I will brush my teeth, for example, and that is begging when we are really want something and then we asking. for that things.
Okay, so the difference between
Yes,
not that difference. I mean the relation between this one for ISP science, jenis kendaraan tentang rekreasi itu apa hubungannya, Miss?
I'm sorry, Miss.
Di bahasa, SP bahasa dan SP sains ini topiknya kan sama. Jadi Miss buat di sini tentang kendaraan. Hubungannya dengan rekreasi apa, Miss?
Hubungan antara rekreasi dengan ya topik kita di SP bahasa dan sains adalah rekreasi, dan hubungannya dengan kendaraan, kita selalu menekankan kepada siswa bahwasanya ketika kita ingin bepergian, baik itu dekat maupun jauh, kita pasti membutuhkan kendaraan. Seperti apabila kita ingin bepergian ke luar kota atau ke luar negeri, kita membutuhkan pesawat untuk kita pergi ke suatu tempat rekreasi yang kita inginkan tersebut, ataupun seperti mobil, motor, kereta api dan lain sebagainya, dan sangat berhubungan.
Bagaimana dengan perlengkapan? Apa hubungannya, Miss?
Kalau perlengkapan itu pastinya kita kalau pergi berrekreasi atau berliburan, kita pasti membutuhkan banyak perlengkapan. Seperti apabila kita ingin pergi ke pantai, kita pasti membutuhkan pakaian renang, kita membutuhkan kacamata, topi, kita membutuhkan tikar untuk kita bersantai di tepi pantai, bahkan alat-alat permainan untuk kita bermain pasir dan sebagainya.
Okay, now we move to ISP Pictionary bahasa. Apa itu mendidih, Miss?
Mendidih adalah kondisi di mana saat kita memanaskan air di atas api dan air itu ketika ia mendidih akan mengeluarkan gelembung-gelembung, dan itu artinya air itu sudah mendidih dan itu siap untuk kita konsumsi.
Kantong darah?
Kantong darah adalah kantong yang terbuat dari plastik yang khusus digunakan untuk menampung darah yang akan didonasikan atau ya didonasikan untuk orang-orang yang membutuhkan di rumah sakit.
Kubus?
Kubus biasanya untuk Pictionary kami menjelaskan kepada siswa itu adalah seperti picture cube yang ada di engineering. Itu untuk itu terbuat dari kayu biasanya, dan itu biasanya ada warna-warna atau ada nomor atau ada huruf untuk mengasah pikiran atau kemampuan anak-anak untuk tentang nomor atau huruf.
Tirai?
Tirai adalah berbeda dengan gorden yang biasanya kita pasang di rumah yang terbuat dari kain. Untuk tirai ini sendiri biasanya terbuat dari plastik atau dari kayu yang biasa kita jumpai ada di rumah sakit atau di hotel mungkin, yang kita hanya perlu untuk menarik pegangannya saja untuk membuatnya tertutup ataupun terbuka.
Menekuk?
Menekuk adalah kondisi di mana kita menekukkan badan atau seperti kondisi melipat badan dari kepala hingga ke ujung kaki. Biasanya kita lakukan apabila kita ingin berolahraga, kita ingin pemanasan terlebih dahulu, itu akan membuat lebih baik.
Memohon?
Memohon adalah kondisi di mana kita sangat menginginkan suatu hal atau suatu barang dan kita meminta kepada seseorang untuk melakukan apa yang kita inginkan, apa yang kita inginkan itu. Misalnya ketika kita ingin membeli sebuah ice cream kepada ibu, kita meminta untuk dibelikan ice cream, bahkan kita sampai merengek mungkin, itu adalah kondisi di mana kita sangat menginginkan sesuatu dan itu adalah dinamakan memohon.
Tari balet?
Tari balet adalah tarian yang indah. Mereka menggunakan kaki untuk seperti bergerak dan seperti terbang. Mereka menggunakan sepatu khusus dan biasanya dilakukan oleh perempuan atau anak perempuan, tapi bisa juga dilakukan oleh anak laki-laki, tapi kebanyakan dilakukan oleh anak perempuan.
Okay, do you have the project for this week?
The project for this week is actually it should be making trees from paper, but we making trees from the paper.
What for the trees? What for?
It's just like we make in the paper, we make the shape of the body of the of the
You mean the trunk?
yes, the trunk. I mean the trunk, and then we will put the green paper from origami. We'll make just like leaves, and then
Oh, so the leaf from the origami
yeah,
paper,
the kids
but the
will
green color.
yeah, the kids will be stick it to the paper, but we change that into the becomes art and craft for Imlek or for Chinese New Year because from the
So what did you do for Imlek?
we make the lantern
Lantern. So
from
has
the
it done?
paper.
Has it done?
Yes,
Already?
already in Thursday last week. Yeah, this week.
How many lanterns?
One per student.
Oh, for each of the students, each of them will make one.
Yes,
Yeah.
one, and then they
Okay, so what did they do? At first, maybe you asked them to do that, this one, this one. So what did they do for the first?
It's actually we as the teacher we make the apa, membuat kerangkanya dulu. We made the body of this lantern.
Parts of the body?
We make that, and then for the student they just put the holder of the lantern. They will have the glue, and then
So they don't need to fold or to make the shape anymore.
no,
So they just stick.
because it's we just have a little time, just 15 minutes maybe, and then if we made that, I mean
It's not enough.
it's not enough. So we just
After stick, what else? They only stick.
yeah, they only stick, and then they we will asking them to make their names in the lantern, and for the next week we will
You will give to them. Oh, alright.
because Imlek is
Almost
yeah,
coming.
that is
All right. So what were the materials that you have? I mean, that you have prepared for that lantern?
for the material. We only have the orange paper.
Orange.
Yeah,
But
I
lantern
mean-
is not orange, right? It's red, right?
I mean, Miss, I'm sorry if this wrong. I mean, kertas jeruk. I don't know how to say that. Kertas
okay.
jeruk, but red color, and yeah, it's just like the paper, the red paper, and then blue scissors, origami on that. On the origami for the
So the orange paper has the red color, yeah.
yeah, red color. So the lantern will be red.
So the color only red.
But we make the origami paper in the up and down, so the lantern will be colorful. It's just like yellow, that have green.
What do you mean?
This lantern,
Colorful?
yeah. I mean, it's just not like only red. For the holder is red. The lantern also red, the body. But we make the color the origami paper
Inside?
this, in the at down at the top and the down part. We make the origami just like red, yellow or blue like that.
Okay. So how many colors that you have?
There
made?
have
Because you have done, right? So how many colors there?
five color or
Red,
six. Red, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple.
so 6. Purple.
Six.
So there are 6.
6 colors.
But mostly red. Mostly red color.
Because the body is red, but for the origami in the top or and down, it's just different color with the body.
I mean, mostly the color of the lantern
Yes,
is red.
because the theme is red.
Yeah. Okay then. All right, I think enough for the evaluation for today. Based on the evaluation that we have made, you could explain them well. You could develop your explanation by giving some examples to support explanation. So I think in this evaluation you pass, Miss.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.